Hi guys, how are you? Hi everybody. I do not know what's going on today. I do not get up this early. I got up early to do the Karen interview. And then right after that, someone just sent me this Wendy interview. And so I was going to save it for my scheduled time because, you know, I like to do evenings, people. It's just too early to talk about certain things. It's too early. But everybody is taking to social media and talking about whether they believe it or they don't believe it. So I had to do what I had to do, which means go early. Okay, so Wendy Williams went on Good Morning America, gave her first interview. This was a pre-recorded interview and she doesn't show her face. Now, I'm not going to tell you to believe it or not believe it. Let's just listen to the interview. Let me put my banner up. And then I want to just let you guys say what you think. And then we'll talk about what do we think about it? So let me go ahead and upload this video. I mean, the internet is blowing up about this subject, people. I don't want to poison your mind, so let's just play it. Here we go.
Are you, Wendy, of sound mind?
Absolutely. Are you?
I am. Now, why would anybody assume you are not?
Well, you know, when people want control of their accounts, they say anything, including something crazy like that about me.
Wendy Williams wants to address months of reports and rumors about her mental and physical well-being.
I don't have time to waste. Let's get this show on the road.
After health struggles kept her from returning to her show for a 14th season.
There's been a lot out there, and you talked about your health, but tell us how your health is.
Health is very well, and I actually have had a few appointments. You know, I'm 57 now, and I have the mind and body of a 25-year-old.
Wendy talked to us by phone, not wanting to go on camera, but wanting the public to hear directly from her, in particular about her ongoing legal battle with Wells Fargo Bank, which Wendy says froze her accounts for 2 months, a move she claims denies her access to her own money, preventing her from fulfilling her financial obligations, including mortgage payments and employee payroll.
They saying that I need somebody to handle my account. And I don't want that. I want all my money. I want to see all my money that I've worked hard for my entire life. My entire life. I don't lie, I don't cheat, and I don't steal. I am an honest, hardworking person.
In court documents, the bank says they requested a conservatorship for the talk show host because they believe she is the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation, an allegation Wendy denies.
Why do you think that a bank has taken a pretty extreme step to say, we don't think you're of sound mind to handle your own money?
Well, you know, I want to spend more time with my family and, you know, working out and waiting for the responses to my money situation in Wells Fargo. And they don't like that.
At one point during our conversation, a member of Wendy's team interjected.
There was an individual internal to Wells Fargo that Wendy worked with that Wendy wanted to have her son begin to come in and have a little bit more say-so and get a little bit of knowledge into the inner runnings of Wendy Williams. So the person that was there was going to be losing some of the access to Wendy that she had prior, and I don't think that she liked that.
Just last month, it was announced that after 14 seasons, Williams' talk show would come to an end. And that Sherri Shepherd would take over the time slot and get her own talk show this fall.
Here's our special guest host, Sherri Shepherd.
Shepard had been one of the fan favorites filling in for Williams, who was said to be sidelined because of complications from her Graves' disease and thyroid condition. A spokesperson for the talk show host previously said it's been a challenging time for Wendy as she deals with her health issues, adding that Wendy has been assured that should her health get to a point where she can host again, she'd be back on TV at that time.
How close are you now, would you say, to being able to being comfortable enough to start working again?
I'm very comfortable. You know, my partners with the show, everybody's ready.
You're telling me at this moment you are prepared physically and mentally. You could go back to work and start hosting a show as early as tomorrow. You feel fit enough to do so?
Well, give me about 3 months. There are private things that I have to deal with, and then I'll be ready to come back and be free and ready to do my thing.
I'm on fire. Let's go.
Before we ended our chat, the self-proclaimed queen of all media wanted to speak directly to her fans.
This is what I would love to say to my Wendy watchers. Keep watching, because I'm going to be back on the Wendy show, bigger and brighter than ever.
Now, Wells Fargo did not comment at this time on this.
Okay, there you have it. Now, she's speaking for herself. She didn't show her face, and it's pre-recorded. For me, it's definitely Wendy Williams. But you know how the internet is, so let me tell you what they're saying on the internet, on Twitter. A lot of people would have preferred for her to show her face, do a Zoom call, something like that. Also, what stands out is when they asked, when TJ did the interview, he's so cute, why the bank is saying that she's not of sound mind. Her answer is because she wanted to spend more time with her family, and the bank doesn't like that. Okay, that's what they're saying on the internet. Also, people are concerned when a caretaker stepped in. Those is what's going on. Before I tell my piece, I'm going to bring up Perry. Thoughts?
Hey. Okay, first of all, before we get into it, I want to give a special shout out, a birthday shout out to Pearl Burney from Jacksonville, Florida. I think she's 77 today. Okay.
Happy birthday. Go ahead. Sorry.
The whole thing is this, Sharrell. Like, I was going to say the same thing. I noticed that about that. Well, why would the bank consider taking your money? Well, because I like going fishing, hanging out with my family, and doing all that.
Perry, Perry, don't make me laugh. It's too
No.
early.
I'm only saying, answer the question, right? And then when they get too deep, I don't know who this extra person is.
Yeah.
It's not your damn interview.
Yeah.
You step in, and then it sounded like she wanted to say something, and the other person just kept talking.
Okay.
And
I don't want, listen,
Look,
I don't want to spend too much because I don't want to come across. Go ahead, Perry. Sorry.
I'm just saying that I understand, like, it do sound like her voice, but does it sound like she's in her right mind or can have a full conversation on her own? I don't need you to come in and help me go to the store and get gas. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things you could do on your own. And with that, I mean, it's simple because people are always gonna speculate on where's Wendy. How is she doing? We wouldn't have to. I mean, you can get live footage of stuff that's going on in the Ukraine right now, but you can't get a live footage of Wendy. No.
Perry, stop. Perry,
no.
stop.
I'm saying no. It makes you wonder though, right? I'm saying you don't have to be dressed up to go on Instagram. You know, hey everybody, just thank you everybody. This what's going on.
Oh, you're saying she should have went on Instagram. Ooh.
Or anything. I'm saying, look, why do you have to have still pictures of everything?
Yeah. Well, let me start with the good. It sounded like Wendy. So that's for sure. And it seemed like she was talking
what?
Talking for herself. I know people are going to question, why did the lady step in? People are saying all kind of stuff on the internet.
I don't feel like she was talking for herself, and I get that part. But what I'm saying is that people always gonna speculate because no, seriously, okay. People gonna say,
laughing in the chat. Somebody said that she could have used a filler on IG, a filter. You know, when you don't wear makeup.
Check this out for real though. I mean, unless you show me live footage of you sitting there talking, I'm always speculate because some of the things you've been saying have been sort of off. Why would the bank hold your money? Oh, because I like to hang out with my family and just have great times. Yeah. You didn't answer the question. And as far as I know, it could be somebody holding up cards for you to read.
Mm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep speculating until I just see the face. Like, and the voice do sound like her. And it had to be relevant because the Wells Fargo stuff wasn't going 3 months ago. So at least know she was around for the last 2 months.
Let me read Sheila. Thank you for the super chat, Sheila. She says, I truly wish she had shown her face. She's saying what the internet is saying. That would have cut down on a lot of speculation. She doesn't sound like herself. However, I wish her well. I think we all wish her well.
Exactly.
My thoughts on the thing, you guys are going off in the chat. Should I drop the link, Perry?
You can.
Okay, let's see what some of I didn't plan on dropping the link, but you guys are going off in the chat. My thoughts is that, is it possible? I don't want to seem negative and like I'm not supporting Wendy. I am, but I have concerns. Is it possible that they're trying to make her seem like she's more well than she is for the sake of her money and this bank lawsuit that they got going? That's my thoughts. I don't want to be negative, Betty.
I mean, no, I'm saying that's what it seems like. It seemed like, because I think the thing on the beach didn't go too well. We had to go back and redo it. Okay. I'm feeling like these things are happening, and it's a shame because I wish Wendy the best. But and seriously, all this speculation just stresses you out when you can come out and you can kill some of the stress. We don't need to hear from no caretaker.
Yeah.
No prison guard. No Tommy at this point. That's my boy.
Jerry.
No. I'm saying, no, we just hear from Wendy. I'm saying because if Wendy came out today for 2 minutes, I mean, she might need to be standing in front of a calendar and a clock so everybody knows it's real right then. But if she said a statement, it would kill a lot of things. So she can go on working on podcasts, coming back on her show and stuff, because I do wish her the best. So it's not like a thing like that, huh?
King Sakar is trying to get you going. He's saying, all right, Uncle Perry, do your investigation. Let's take some calls, see what people say. Hi, Sonique, how are you?
Oh, hey guys, how are you?
Good.
What are your thoughts?
I'm happy I didn't have to go into the office today so I can catch this. And I get
Me too. What are your thoughts?
I think Wendy sounded good. I really think I was happy to hear her voice, even though, like Perry was saying, we should have been able to see her. But whoever that was speaking for her, someone that chimed in, whoever they were, I think that Wendy is just not showing her face because of what's going on with Wells Fargo and what's going on with the show. But I think she will be back. I don't know now if she's talking about the Wendy show on Fox. Like, I don't know what she means by saying I'll be back in 3 months and everything like that. But for the most part, a lot of people were saying that she couldn't even form a sentence. And people were thinking that she was just so, sick that she couldn't even talk. But just to hear her just made me feel like, okay, there's hope for something in the future, whether it's the Wendy show or something else, a podcast, whatever she plans on doing. But I was just happy to hear her. I wish I could have seen her, but she
So you think she's intentionally not showing her face?
Yes.
For what reason?
I think because of what's going on with Wells Fargo and what's going on with the show. But
if she shows her face to Wells Fargo, that would mean that she's of sound mind and that they are doing something illegal.
That's true. And I also think what they said about her son, I guess, having more input in learning about her business and everything, and the accountant being upset with that, I think that makes sense. And she's rightfully so correct with wanting to pass that down to her son. You see, like, I don't know what the issue is. Like, this is her money. Like, it really is her money. How could they sit and deny her and give her problems with her own money?
Well, I told you, you've heard what I've heard on the streets is that the production company's upset with her and they didn't want to keep paying her and they wanted her to show her face. And this was the way that they thought they could do it. And she still has not shown her face. So maybe she is playing a head game with the bank. I don't know, but
I was just really happy I was surprised to hear her talking on Good Morning America this morning. So, I mean, I just hope all works out for her. As far as the Sherry thing, I have no idea what's going to happen with her show. They announced that Sherry's going to be hosting next week again. That's what so she'll be there next week. So I don't know what she's going to say. I just don't know at this point. I really don't.
It's crazy. But it's stuff we probably don't know. We don't know what's going on, but we're all pulling for her. Can we say that?
Yes.
Yeah, for real. Like
All
hearing
right.
her voice
Thank you.
today. Go ahead.
Thank you, Stanique, for calling in. I appreciate the call.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye. This is crazy. Melody says, they're gaslighter us all mind games. You can cut and paste anything on the computer. Really,
Right.
Melody? Cut and paste?
No. I mean,
Well,
really, you can. I
you
mean,
can,
but it sounds good to hear her voice. And at least I know, because I was really starting to worry if I didn't hear her voice and it seemed up to date. I have seen crazier things happen.
It's
You
crazy.
know what I'm saying? But
AJ, what are your thoughts? It's crazy.
Oh my God. It's so, first of all, it's amazing. Hi, Perry.
hey, what's up? What's
It's
up?
great. It was great to see her, like, hear her voice. And like you said, she sounded like her normal self. But I agree with Perry, like, there's something not right about this. She ain't showing her face. And you just mentioned they were trying to trick her.
It was
And
pre-recorded.
pre-recorded. That's what I think as well. And this is a very, very friendly network towards her. You got to remember, ABC loves her, and especially Robin and that guy. And isn't The View on the ABC as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
CBS.
So
CBS is on CBS. Yeah.
it's on CBS. Oh, right. Okay. But I think something's not right. And I hope she comes back in 3 months' time. I really do. And they should give her her money back. But something's not right. I think she may have had a breakdown. She's had that before, and it's really sad. She needs to seek help, and we just want her back. I just
Just
want
want
her
her back.
healthy. Yeah. And I just don't know what it would take, but she needs to sit down with Dr. Phil and show her face, or someone like that.
Dr.
Because
Phil? What is he
yeah,
talking about?
because she's very good friends with Dr. Oz as well.
Yeah, she
He's
is.
been on our show several times, and she's been on his, and he's helped her, I think, before. So he'll be a great person to talk to, I think. But for some reason, she's not showing her face,
She's not showing her
and there's
face.
something
Right.
telling.
Thank you, AJ. I'm
Oh,
trying to
it's on
keep it short.
ABC.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I want
Oh,
to take
sorry.
some
They said it was on ABC, The View.
ABC. Yeah, Corey said. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, AJ. This is my
Thank
schedule
you.
time, so let me take some more calls. Thank you.
All
Appreciate the
right.
call.
Thank you.
Take
later.
care. Everybody agrees. What's going on? Hey, Globe 1968.
Hello, hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. What did you think? Thoughts?
Hi. Okay. Well, it was nice to hear from Wendy, but it would have been better to see her actually.
Yeah.
And
Everybody's saying that.
yeah, and I have to agree with Perry. Something's not right about that interview. Something's not right about the whole tone of it. No.
Everyone's feeling the same way. Something's not right, but we don't know what. But I'm sure you agree with this. We wish her well.
Yeah, I do wish her well. I do wish her well, but I do not think that she needs to come back to the show.
Oh.
No, I don't. I think that's too much on her. I do not think that she needs to come back to the show. I don't think she's well enough at the moment. I really don't.
No.
Anyway, wow. Thank you for calling in. Trying to get a lot of calls in because I'm backed up again. A lot of people have something to say. I appreciate you calling in.
All right, you're welcome. Love you guys. Bye.
Love you too.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye.
Heather says, Wendy said she has the mind and body of a 25-year-old. I know. Clear evidence she's not well. Oh my God. She's not well. That body never looked 25. Y'all are a mess. Hey, King Sankara, how are you?
Hello, how are you guys doing?
Hey, good.
I love the voice. Sound off.
Thank you. I just came on to say that I'm agreeing with everybody that's saying, we've watched Wendy for years, and those of us that listen to her on the radio, she came across as the type of person that if we were all saying something's wrong or something seems wrong, she would show her face. I think her going on national TV on Good Morning America, a big platform, which is favorable for her or towards her. I think she did it. It was her team and her way of trying to let us know that things aren't going wrong with her. But I think it was just more evidence that it is. Why are you doing a interview on television with a photo of you and what seemed like rehearsed answers or pre-recorded answers? Something just seemed shaky. She sounded well, but it just seemed really put together and orchestrated. I
hate to say it. I don't want to be negative. I want the best for her. But look, we're getting reaction from the public. They're not buying it, Wendy. They're not.
And we do not want you to come back to your show, and it's not because we don't love you or like you. I really feel if she comes back to the show because she's temporarily got herself into a good place where production and the executives think that she's well enough, I think it's going to be worse for her. I think she's going to go back and she could possibly have another downfall that's worse than the one that she had, and that's not beneficial. I think maybe when she gets to a place, she can do a very nice, maybe hour and a half long special or something, giving her a grand send off. If some people wanted to have a grand send off. The last couple of episodes I've seen of her, I really don't want to see her on TV no more.
I hate to say it. Thank you, King, for calling in. I appreciate the call. Take care. A lot of people today. Wow. Hi, LaTanya. How are you?
Hi, you guys.
I love your hair. That's up my alley.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
What are your
I just
thoughts?
wanted to say, the person that kept talking in the background, if that was a caregiver, as a caregiver myself, that caregiver was absolutely supposed to just sit back, keep her mouth shut. We're not supposed to interfere in our clients' business, in their phone calls or anything like that. We're just there to caregive.
There you go.
So I wanted to make that big point. So if that was a caregiver in the background, she could actually lose her job for that.
Exactly.
Even if Wendy asked her to do it, it's a no-no. So I do not think it was all Wendy. I think, the caregiver was, putting something out there, putting something in her ear, but I don't want to see Wendy back on TV either, because I think it'll damage her more. So thank you guys.
Right.
Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate you calling in. Take care. Bye-bye.
And to respond on that, I mean, we're not saying it was a caretaker. We just speculating. It could have been a representative.
That was ABC saying that it was a caretaker.
Oh, okay. Because I'm saying I don't know who it was, but regardless, if you don't show your face, people are gonna keep speculating. And to be quite honest with you, when you keep hiding your face and you got somebody else popping in the screen, I'm gonna start thinking the reason why you're not showing your face because you don't want the background of the rehab to be shown.
Perry.
No.
Okay, let's let Sin talk. Hi, Sin from NOLA. How are you?
Hey guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Perry cutting up, Sin.
Perry, I'm gonna need you to calm down, Perry. Perry, I already know.
Sound off. What were your thoughts?
My thoughts are, and I love Wendy. I've been with Wendy since she was on the radio, and I know how she gets down. No one's gonna take her spot, but she is ill, and somebody's putting a battery in her back. That could be Wanda's voice. If you hear me and my two daughters talk, you can't tell.
Wait, whoa! You think that could be Wanda's voice?
Why would? If you hear me and my daughters speak, we all sound alike.
I don't know what to say. I mean, people do say I sound like my sister. They do. But okay. So you're okay. Let me pretty it up. What you're saying? You're saying it would have killed all rumors if she just would have did a regular face live, not pre-recorded face video. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Even if we could hardly see her.
Yeah.
We see that bad wig, we know it's Wendy. We know Wendy when we see her.
I can't with you.
No disrespect. No disrespect. We know her when we see her, and she can be a hot mess. But there is something going on, and Calvin is at the core of it.
I don't want to say it. You said
and
it.
Tommy too. Don't leave Tommy out of the picture.
Photoshop Tommy. That's what we're gonna call it. Look,
no leg Tommy.
What are your thoughts, V?
Somebody is going through an awful lot of trouble. Well, I shouldn't say trouble, but an awful lot of energy to try to make Wendy appear well. But she's just not fooling the public. She's just not doing it. Wendy is not well. You can tell that she's not well. They want her to be, and she wants to be. And maybe for the sake of the bank, she should should be. But I think this is more about her job than it is about the bank. I think they could handle that stuff about the bank in private. So I think this is more about public appearances for her job, so that Sherry don't take her job from her, but
she's taking the job. What are you talking about, V? Sherry is going to be in that spot.
Tell Wendy that, because I think Wendy think come September she's gonna be sitting in that purple chair.
Dementia.
Oh, you're saying you think this is an attempt to get back in that purple chair?
Yeah, to get her to save her job. That's what I think it's about, more than the bank. And she's not well, and whoever is doing this, trying to make her appear as well, is doing a poor job. I mean, all people are doing is saying more and more that they think is something really going on here. So Wendy is, I don't want to see Wendy back on TV. I'm like the rest of them. I don't want to see Wendy back on TV. I think
unless she's healthy, right? You got to add that part.
Right. Well, right. But I think her time is come and gone, for her TV show.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Sin.
Perry, cover your ears. we know that men are not good at details or cheating or any of that stuff. So Dum Tommy and Dum Calvin are behind this. If it was some women doing this, if it was women doing this, we would have it well figured out. But it's a bunch of dumb men, and they don't know what the hell to do, and they're not doing it right. They're trying to get to the money. Wendy's probably trying to get back to work, but they're trying to get to the money.
Yeah. Right.
He moved his whole fiance and baby to Florida. Why?
Oh, you
gotta watch over that money.
Exactly. They want to keep a hard trail on that money. As long as she's there, he's going to be there. And I'm not disagreeing that he is good for her to keep her motivated, but it's false. He's only doing it for himself. He want to make sure his money doesn't get tampered with. And then they're dragging poor little Calvin in the middle of it.
Well,
okay, that's going too far.
Dead wandering, but I get your point. You're saying, how do we know what's really going on? They're not coming forward. Perry, I know you're eager to talk. Answer this first. Everybody agrees something ain't right. What do you think it is?
Well, look, I think that Wendy is not well.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not well.
And I think people got to guide her through it. And just when you have to come on and keep hiding behind a still picture and have people whisper in your ear, say everything's great. Post a card. Say hello. See,
you think they were holding up poster cards?
No. You know what though? It goes to your speculation. You get to speculate on it because why are you hiding it? If it was normal, she would just jump on, and hell, it's way quicker.
Yeah, but she can't even
just
keep up
jump
with a
on, hey
teleprompter.
everybody, and move on. But I think that bank ain't holding that money for their own reason. Other people are trying to get that money. Close to her, trying to get that money.
Yep.
Melody talking about we gonna see this on American Greed soon.
And that was my fear though, because like I'm saying, when you keep doing this, people go, well, I knew something was strange 6 months ago. Shit, something is strange about this whole situation.
It really is.
Do
you feel the same way, Robin?
Sharrell, everybody, I literally just came to the computer and saw that Wendy was on Good Morning America today. And while I have not seen the whole thing, I got to say this. I'm suspect about that too. Let me tell you why. I didn't even hear half of it, but that was packaged. It wasn't even live. The fact that it was done and it seemed to be cut up and edited is of concern. There are no fears allayed. I have no extra good confidence in her well-being. I think that was a bad move.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
it's a very bad move.
Let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play this again.
What show is she coming back to? What show is she talking about coming back to? Unless it's something that she's doing real independently, and hopefully she doesn't have some kind of non-compete clause. Because what is she going to be able to do if she's been canceled? It's by Debmar Mercury. She must have another platform.
This is why she should have did this in person. And you said something that I didn't even think about. When you don't do it in person, it can be cut up and edited. I do it all the time. If you see me doing an interview and it's pre-recorded, I chop that up and cut it up.
And you know what? I'm going to watch it because let me tell you, I'm hoping that when I watch it, I'll find Tommy's legs.
Okay, Robin. Okay, Robin. I'm gonna play it again after we get done talking. I'm gonna go out with it because people are saying they didn't get to see it. Because I don't even come on this early. But
I think what you're going to hear is parts of the conversation when she was at the beach. You hear like outside noise. You might hear parts of the conversation that was had at the beach.
Saying you're saying they edit different conversations into this.
Oh,
shoot. Really?
I can't wait
Listen
to watch
to
it
it.
again.
When you listen to it, you'll hear like when she was at the beach or in the hurricane, some of the conversation that was had then, you can hear it again.
I gotta play that again. I gotta play it again. I'm gonna play it again for everybody that's just coming in. I want you to listen for a couple things. I want you to see if it's edited. I want you guys to listen about the caretaker that steps in or the handler. Okay. And then I want you to see how she answers the question when TJ says, why is the bank saying you're not of sound mind? We got to play it again. I hate to do a do-over.
Wait, why is Wendy with Queen Elizabeth? Stop it.
All is well. I mean, Tanya, come on, Tanya. I mean, I haven't heard one person come on here and say that this video interview has satisfied my curiosity as to, is everything okay? Everyone's
made it
saying
worse.
this
It made it
doesn't
worse.
make
Just like they did when she did the walk on the beach. Everybody was like, okay, this is something ain't right. Tommy, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't disappear for a year and come back in a damn hurricane.
I'm gonna play this again. You're welcome to stay on Sin and Robin, just because people are coming in late and they want to hear it again. Oh my gosh! And now that we're talking about it, I want everybody to be real, just cognizant of the interview. Let's just listen to this again. This is
play that darn footage.
Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go.
Are you, Wendy, of sound mind?
Absolutely. Are you?
I am. Now, why would anybody assume you are not?
Well, you know, when people want control of their accounts, they say anything, including something crazy like that about me.
Wendy Williams wants to address months of reports and rumors about her mental and physical well-being.
I don't have time to waste. Let's get this show on the road.
That's the beat.
After health struggles kept her from returning to her show for a 14th season.
There's been a lot out there, and you talked about your health, but tell us how your health is.
Health is very well, and I actually have had a few appointments. You know, I'm 57 now, and I have the mind and body of a 25-year-old.
Wendy talked to us by phone, not wanting to go on camera, but wanting the public to hear directly from her, in particular about her ongoing legal battle with Wells Fargo Bank, which Wendy says froze her accounts for 2 months, a move she claims denies her access to her own money, preventing her from fulfilling her financial obligations, including mortgage payments and employee payroll.
They saying that I need somebody to handle my account, and I don't want that. I want all my money. I want to see all my money that I've worked hard for my entire life. My entire life. I don't lie, I don't cheat, and I don't steal. I am an honest, hardworking person.
In court documents, the bank says they requested a conservatorship for the talk show host because they believe she is the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation, an allegation Wendy denies.
Why do you think that a bank has taken a pretty extreme step to say, we don't think you're of sound mind to handle your own money?
Well, you know, I want to spend more time with my family and, you know, working out and waiting for the responses to my money situation in Wells Fargo. And they don't like that.
At one point during our conversation, a member of Wendy's team interjected.
There was an individual internal to Wells Fargo that Wendy worked with that Wendy wanted to have her son begin to come in and have a little bit more say-so and get a little bit of knowledge into the inner runnings of Wendy Williams. So the person that was there was going to be losing some of the access to Wendy that she had prior, and I don't think that she liked that.
Just last month, it was announced that after 14 seasons, Williams' talk show would come to an end. And that Sherri Shepherd would take over the time slot and get her own talk show this fall.
Here's our special guest host, Sherri Shepherd.
Shepherd had been one of the fan favorites filling in for Williams, who was said to be sidelined because of complications from her Graves' disease and thyroid condition. A spokesperson for the talk show host previously said it's been a challenging time for Wendy as she deals with her health issues, adding that Wendy has been assured that should her health get to a point where she can host again, she'd be back on TV at that time.
How close are you now, would you say, to being able to being comfortable enough to start working again?
I'm very comfortable. You know, my partners with the show, everybody's ready.
You're telling me at this moment you are prepared physically and mentally. You could go back to work and start hosting a show as early as tomorrow. You feel fit enough to do so?
Well, give me about 3 months. There are private things that I have to deal with, and then I'll be ready to come back and be free and ready to do my thing.
I'm on fire. Let's go.
Before we ended our chat, the self-proclaimed queen of all media wanted to speak directly to her fans.
This is what I would love to say to my Wendy watchers. Keep watching, because I'm going to be back on the Wendy show, bigger and brighter than ever.
Now, Wells Fargo did not comment at this time on this update, but in February they did tell People magazine that they deny any allegations of improper actions with respect to Wendy's account.
Okay, Robin, you heard it in its entirety. Did it change your mind?
It has deepened my resolve that there are issues that they're really big. First of all, the very first word she said when she said absolutely, I said, who was that talking? That ain't Wendy.
Everybody's saying it's not Wendy.
But then some of it isn't. Again, look how long that interview was. And I say interview in air quotes, how long it was. And look how little we heard of her own voice as we're told that it is her currently. So the second thing that was a red flag to me was her saying that she is well and good and has the mind and body of a 25-year-old. Well, then why you? Are you know? I mean, seriously, right? So that's a big question. And then if you know Wendy, like many of us do, who've known her throughout her career, we know that one of the things that she has been so clear about is not being replaced or replaceable. And she would drag herself over hot burning coals that have cracked glass on it to get to her work. And that hasn't happened. And this thing about her wanting to be back, spending time with her family as she recovers. Wendy ain't never cared much about her family that wasn't Kevin and her kid.
Yeah,
her mom, her mother, she taught, but remember, history is not nice with her family. And people talk about, where is Wanda? If Wanda was, come on for real. If it was my sister, she'd be up in here. I don't have a sister, by the way, but they will be in here. And so many of her family seems hands off. That also sparks another question. I think that there's a lot I still have questions about the ability of her son, who we have heard is named her power of attorney. I still am not comfortable personally, just because I don't know enough about him, to have any faith or belief that he has the capacity to handle her business affairs, her personal business affairs. So that's questionable. But I really think that if this attempt at her coming back and out to allay fear, she has done nothing but bring additional questions, mostly because A, not on camera, B, think about it and listen to it again, because I am, how little we heard from her this time.
It's so weird. Since is saying that she feels like part of this interview was sliced and diced from the beach scene. And then other people are saying in the chat that they hear the ocean in the background. I don't know, y'all. Are we just being too critical here?
Nope.
Y'all hear ocean?
Tommy ain't good at this. Tommy's not good at this.
Let me take some more calls. Do you have anything else to say, Sin and Robin?
No, I don't. I'm listening.
Thank you, Robin. I appreciate the call. Take care.
Sure.
All right, bye, ladies.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sin. I appreciate the call.
You're welcome.
So funny. Y'all are. We are
Tommy keep
ruthless, but
messing
we
up.
will not be lied to, people. We will not be lied
Tommy
to.
keep messing up. He left his legs off the first time. And now here he come again with a video with the ocean in the background.
V, stop. V, stop. Sound off, Buzz. How are you, Buzz?
Good. Well, I think it's morning where you guys are at. I'm here in Michigan, so it's good afternoon. Hey, everybody.
Oh, good afternoon.
What's up? What's up?
I'm from Michigan. Did you know that?
Yes, I meant to tell you.
I didn't know you. All right, big up. Okay, so what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are this is a big old mess. This lady dug herself into a deeper hole. Everybody keeps saying it's old and all this. I don't think it's old. I just think, baby, you struggling. You got early signs of dementia. Just admit it, because that's everybody's gonna keep saying everything is fake until you just. I think everybody just wants her just to come out, admit it, and say it, just flat out say it. That's why people keep saying, "Oh, it's fake, it's fake." I don't think it's fake. She can't put things together. If we gonna go by what people are saying, this is kind of hard, because do we believe everything that everybody is saying? They said that she has trouble holding conversations, which is basically what she did. I mean, if you know anything about dementia, like, you can go in and out. And I think what they do is they get her on good days and try to put her out there.
Yeah.
And with the good days, she still is going to get mixed up.
Wow, it's a lot.
But either way, it's bad. Whether this is fake, whether she got dementia and they putting her out here like this, it is still bad, because just admit it. You have dementia. You're gonna have to step down. But I think the thing is, she can't now, because again, now you got to deal with Wells Fargo. So it's not even as simple as her just losing her show and just stepping down and just saying, hey, doing the Barbara Walters. Everybody's like, why don't she do the Barbara Walters? Barbara Walters stepped down. Well, Barbara Walters still had her money intact. Now she has to prove that she's a sound mind and body to keep her money. Because who's watching over her money? The caller before us just said she don't really trust Lil Kev because she don't know much about him. Now, Tommy, I don't know. He's a whole nother case. I'm not even going to go.
You trying to get V started. Why you got to bring up Tommy? You trying to get V started.
I'm not bringing him up because he got issues. Wanda seems like to be the only sane person, and that's why she's hands off, because y'all too crazy for her. I think that she tried to help Wendy when Wendy first got divorced. You know, she went down there. She tried to help her out. Wendy didn't want to stay sober. So she was like, I love you, but I got to love you from a distance because you want to continue to drink. And I think when Wendy was sober for that quick moment, Wanda was down there, because she even said it. She said, Wanda's been helping me with my case. So I think all this stuff going, Wanda like, look, I love her, but I can't be involved with this. So,
Wendy, what do you think about what Buzz is saying? You're on mute, Wendy.
She's muted.
I'll give you time to come off. What do you think about that?
I just have a quick question, especially for the chat, because I'm going to see if we saw someone supporting, like a supportive son, if Wendy's son, Kelvin, helped her with that interview, would people be like, okay, I agree, she may be stumbling, but her son he's here to help support her in the positive way. I just think I hear individuals are saying that they don't think that they trust her son. My question is, if her son was doing the interview with her and they were both visible, would people be okay with her son taking over her money, helping her support in her life? Because I don't think Wendy's going to come back, but I don't know.
V, what do you think? Would you feel more comfortable if you seen little Kev sitting by her side?
It's always better to have a family member close to your money. Always. If he don't know, he can learn. You know, if he don't know, he can learn. But she needs to have somebody that represents her, that's close to her, that's her family member.
But for some reason, Wells Fargo don't trust Lil Kev, because Lil Kev tried to come down there with the paperwork saying, hey, I ain't got power of attorney. Y'all said we needed this. We went, we got it. They don't trust him. This is just a bad situation. And it's bad because we want her to say this and that. And it's kind of like she really can't right now, because if she admits, hey, I have dementia, there goes her freaking case. So what is she supposed to do?
Right. Let me read these super chats really quick. That sounded like the fakest Wendy ever. Her sassiness was missing in her voice. The New Yorker in her isn't there. She sounded childish. Elder abuse is something you could ooh, is something you can be frozen out for. And then she's got another one. My grandmother had dementia on the stove. She got combative when we would try to help. It's really just made me feel there's a problem. I mean, people are specifically saying dementia. What are your thoughts?
And remember, the person just said, I'm not trying to interrupt, but remember the person just said she sounded childlike, the statueness wasn't there. Remember, they said in the reports, they said the gleam in her eyes, that cheeky grin is not there. Maybe this is what we're seeing.
King Sankara, did anything change in your thoughts from the first time you heard it?
Not one thing.
Damn.
Something
Sin,
is
did you get
wrong.
a chance to hear it, Sin?
I heard a little bit of it, and I heard Wendy's interview or whatever she was doing, and Wendy has dementia because she was saying to Kevin, I used to cook for my son and my husband, and when he was young, okay, she was talking to him as if she was telling him a story about her family, you know?
Yeah.
So she didn't, she's not there.
V, do you think that Buzz is right? This is dementia.
I'm not sure if she has dementia or if she has something else going on with her right now. I mean, she might have early signs of dementia, but I don't think that she's been diagnosed with that yet. I just think that whatever it is, if it's her Graves' disease or whatever it is, or depression, whatever it is, it's just got a hold of her now, and she needs to be well.
Sad.
Drug abuse and alcohol abuse can inhibit the dementia a little bit.
Yep, it's
Yeah,
called
right.
alcohol-induced. It's called alcohol-induced dementia. And let's just be honest; they've all been saying the common thread here is alcoholism. So if she's been hitting that bottle hard, and
Yeah.
I've been watching old videos of Wendy when she'd be out partying, she always had a drink in her hand. I think this is alcohol-induced dementia.
Yeah.
Let me bring up another caller. See what Beverly has to
Well,
say.
did we not
Say one
start
more
seeing
thing?
this until after her
I want to say one
divorce?
more thing too.
Go ahead, Buzz.
So also, DJ, what is it? DJ Booth, he went live after his visit with Wendy.
Oh.
And yes, and the clip that somebody had shown me, he seemed really sad. Like he went and saw his friend and knew that she was not the same. He seemed really sad.
Oh. It's gotta be dementia.
It's dementia.
Go ahead, King Sankara. I cut you off. What were you saying?
I was just saying, did we start seeing this this change in Wendy post divorce or post the scandal with her ex-husband?
Mm-hmm.
So it
little
might
bit, yeah.
she might have early signs of dementia, but it also something did change, because when I was sitting in the back and listening to the conversation, she could just be in a very, very, very deep depression, and that could be why she's kind of hiding it. Like the videos and the pictures we've seen, I don't believe anything about those are current at all. I don't believe she had some Floridian slip and brought up her mother, who's been gone now for a year or maybe over a year, right? I think those were old videos posted by somebody who was trying to, put a thought into our head about Wendy.
Right.
But I'm getting the feeling that she's going through a really, really deep depression, and she's just not trying to physically show that, because depression doesn't only affect you mentally, but it affects your physical body if it gets to that point.
All right. Thank you for responding. Let me drop everyone but Beverly, because there's somebody's got something going on in the background. Thank you guys for calling in. Thank you so much for sharing that, Buzz, about DJ Booth, because that makes sense, because they were at each other's throats, and then for him to act like everything was okay was odd. So thank you, Buzz. I appreciate it.
Yeah, he did go live to prove that he did go see her and that it was real. Because he was like, "Look, I still got on the same shoe." Yeah, but he sounded sad. Like he went there and he did not. He got something he wasn't expecting, which is probably her not being herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Let me drop everybody but Beverly so I can talk. Thank you guys for calling. I appreciate the call.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. This is sad. Hi, Beverly. Can you hear me?
Yes, sorry about the distraction. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you.
Hi.
Listen, I've been watching her for years, and my heart goes out to her. And everybody has the right to get sick, And that Graves' disease, we don't know. We're not doctors. We don't know what kind of medication she was taking and how the side effects of the medication might have helped her mental and her physical, you know what I'm saying. But I just, I wish her the best. We don't know. I mean, damn, that's Wendy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My thing is, whatever happened to the baby that the husband was supposed to have? Whatever happened to that?
They got the baby.
They had the baby. Her name is Journey.
So she's about 3 years old about now, huh? I don't know.
Yeah. She had the baby. Yeah.
So they don't say much about it, and I don't know. I guess she moved on from that, and I just wish her the best. And she said give her 3 months. She said give her 3 months. I think she'll come back. I just wish her the best. Back? I think she'll come back. I think she's just so strong-headed like that. She's just so strong-headed like that. I believe that she will come back. Once she get her money affairs together and get somebody, some kind of lawyer or somebody to dismiss that allegation that something's wrong with her, why she can't handle her money. How dare them? I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. But somebody needs to look into that on the legal aspect from that point of view,
Yeah.
But I wish her the best, and good seeing you guys.
Thank you, Beverly, for calling in.
All the time.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.
So there you got it. We got a consensus for the public. It seems like this interview did more damage to the public than it did good. I hate to say it, Perry. Everyone's agreeing with you.
I'm right. Hey, what more can I say?
I can't. Hey, AT2, if you want to come up, you can. We're closing out. V, after hearing Buzz talk, I'm going to go with the dementia thing where you have good. Go ahead.
She said alcohol-induced dementia.
Exactly. It does the same damage. We need Diva here because I think once your alcohol induces bring on the dementia. There was a famous actress, old Hollywood actress. Her name was Rita Hayworth. She had the same thing. They found her wandering in an airport.
Yeah.
Once the alcohol causes so much damage, I don't think you can reverse it. This is sad.
That too, and I'm still sticking to it. Could be alcohol-induced dementia, but I'm still sticking to she could be in such a deep state of depression.
Yeah,
and people don't really know how sick you can get from being depressed.
Well, that's true.
Depression can bring on just like a disease, can be just like a disease, and she just don't seem like she got the willpower right now. I mean, they trying to hold her up because Tommy want to save the show, but. But
you gotta stop with the Tommy comments.
No. Tommy know better. Tommy, I would be so mad if that was my brother.
AT2 just had a great show. So AT2 talked about it. You guys don't forget to check out his channel. This is so sad, but this interview did not quench the public's desire to feel like everything's okay. So, I wish her, everybody called in. Everybody wishes her the best. Everybody wants old Wendy back. I'm getting ready to get emotional because.
So is the Wells Fargo stuff still going on? Because really, okay. Yeah. But you know what though? I mean, I'm not gonna say what kind of illness she may have, but depression is a mother. And sometimes we go back to this bank. Why the bank holding the money? She could be more depressed by who outside the bank was trying to go into the bank to get her damn money. If that makes sense.
What are you? No.
Okay, I'm saying this, right?
Perry, you're being Perry again.
That bank could have froze this money for a reason because she got people around her that's going behind her back trying to get into this damn money. Yeah, I ain't gonna say no name. I'm just gonna, I don't know who she know. But
hey, so Deb.
That would upset you too and throw you in like some type of depression. You know what I mean?
So ATQ, you just did a show. You just did a show on this. What are your thoughts?
Yes, well, basically, the interview left us with more questions. We still wondering like what the hell is going on. It didn't help us at all. I said she should have just did an IG live. There was no point in her doing this pre-recorded interview. If it wasn't going to be her, we could see her face, see that she's okay, and everything going on. And and the other thing too, she kept saying that she was coming back and give her 3 months. And what show is she coming back to? Like, it ain't the Wendy Williams show. That's gone.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys know how emotional I am. It's making me more worried, and I just wish that Wendy's okay. And I hope that it's not true, the dementia thing, because
right.
No one wants to see that happen to anybody, but especially Wendy. I just hope it's not true. But it's just I'm more concerned.
The reality is something. She got early stages of dementia, or she's depressed, or she's still in alcohol rehab, just trying to get kicked off of that. I mean, we don't know because none of us are doctors, but it's something. But we know that the real
Tommy's your friend.
Here.
AT2, you have a good relationship with Apple. Have we seen Apple, by the way?
I don't think they want probably anything to do with us.
Well, why don't they just tell you, AT2 or Perry, what is going on? What is the
Well, that's the whole thing. The whole time, I always get, fine, she's fine. But then when I start seeing Photoshops and stuff like this, sometimes I start to feel like I'm being played.
AT2, they're done with us?
Yeah, I'm thinking they're done with us. I mean, because here's the thing, and I was saying this on my show too. I was all like, if this was another celebrity, Wendy would be reporting on this. And so I think it was a thing where they kind of was befriending us just so that we wouldn't report on it. And I hate to say it that way, but I honestly feel that way. It was like, let me befriend you so you can't attack me, you know. I would do it if I was, if I was a celebrity. I'll be like, let me befriend this person so they can say good things about it. It
happens so many times to us, doesn't it? They want to befriend us so they can control the narrative, and then they end up hating us because we say what we feel. And
but that's not a friend, though. Anybody set you up like that and have me go out here and say this shit, and then next week, I'm the asshole. I'm the fool. So you know what I'm saying?
That sounds like Tommy, though.
Right, but I'm just telling you, I seen it and I started to feel it. And I'm like, no. Let me just say what I want to say and I'm moving on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, let's all say out again so Tommy can hear and everybody else. We all want the best for Wendy. And if she has dementia, I am horribly sad.
Right.
I am horribly sad because it's just... I don't know. I'm
think
getting
they can
emotional. I don't
quieten a
even
lot
know
of
why I'm
stuff
getting
down.
emotional. I don't want Wendy to be.
Yeah, we want her at 100%. We want Wendy to be okay. You know, nobody wants her to be sick or, going through all this. We want her to be at her best,
Right.
And
she
Kevin,
don't need to
I'm sending a message to Kevin. If she's sick, please don't take advantage of her. I just don't trust you. I just don't trust you.
On that side, they the one keeping the mystery going.
Yeah.
Okay. Because anytime we don't see her and we get all these voices speaking for her and it's not her, I'm starting to look at them as scammers themselves.
And
what the hell are you hiding? So, I mean, it would quieten things down for the camp. A 2-minute video.
Well, no one knows anything for sure. So let's just take things one day at a time, which means we got to stay on this. We have to. Yeah. Sheila says, unfortunately, the interview made it worse. Prayerfully, she's in good medical hands. I'm truly worried. So sad. Me too.
Right. Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. Any last words, guys?
No, I'm good.
Wendy, get better.
Yeah.
So Deb says, don't be sad. He's talking to you. Don't be sad, Sharrell. She's had a wonderful career. Everyone has a time limit. Oh, so Deb, I know. I know.
Yeah.
I think she just run her course. That's it. And even if she gets well, I don't think she should come back to daytime TV like that again.
Oh, and put herself back in that stressful environment. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, and you do, so I really appreciate it. I'm really sad. I don't know. Let's all pray for Wendy, everybody in the chat. If I didn't get to your call, I do apologize. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'm still coming back at my scheduled time. This is just a story that creeped up, and we had to talk about it now. Let's say bye, guys, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye everybody.